Lucky Mermaid. It's my 1-year anniversary here on YouTube, and I wanted to make a little video as a thank you so you could learn a little bit more about me. I live at the Jersey Shore, as you may know, and it's an island surrounded by water, excellent for psychic energy, and it was devastated by Hurricane Sandy. There was 48 inches of water in my neighborhood, and 20 of that was inside my house. My house got torn apart, and through much to-do and consternation, it got rebuilt inside. And I've been living here for 2 years with my youngest son and my dog, Jack, who you hear snoring in the background many times in the videos. I have 2 boys. My oldest son, I'm very proud of him. He starts college in the fall. He's an author. He's publishing his first novel this summer on self-publishing on Amazon. He's a musician and an actor. He plays the piano, the violin. He composes music. He's very talented. I'm very proud of him. My younger son, Daniel, he is brilliant. He's very funny and a great all-round person to be around. He's a very happy guy. And he may be a scientist or a teacher or possibly a police officer. That's unknown at this point. My background is I was a pastry chef for 22 years. I graduated from the Culinary Institute of America in Hyde Park, New York, and I've owned 2 pastry businesses. My first pastry shop was a wholesale business, actually, in Long Island, New York, and my retail pastry shop was also in Long Island, New York, back in the early 80s, long ago. And 14 years ago, after my youngest son was born, it was just too much to continue with the pastry chef work because it's very demanding, a lot of hours. I needed to be with my 2 little boys more, and I decided to develop my psychic ability, which I had since I was a child. I had many psychic experiences and started studying it on my own for many years, all the way up until my late 30s. And then I decided maybe I should take some classes. And I went to a local college, a community college, and took psychic development classes, many different types. I've had private coaching by a well-known author and medium, and I had private one-on-one mediumship coaching with her years ago. I did so with much encouragement from my psychic development teacher and my friends. I decided to change my career and start working with people by doing psychic readings. I did them for many years online and on the phone and also in person. And I had another website prior to this one several years ago that was called Positive Path. That site is no longer up and running. And I decided to start the Lucky Mermaid in May of last year and posted my videos to YouTube, not knowing that they would take off quite the way they did. People ask me about my guides. I have a team of guides. I know they're my ancestors. I know some of them are my father is one of my guides, and other relatives that I knew in this lifetime. I also have ancestors that are my guides that I never met. They're part of my team, as well as some spirits that I maybe knew in a previous life that are now my spirit guides. They usually refer to themselves by how many of them are with me. So when I go to do readings on YouTube or on in person, they'll tell me their number. Usually for many years it was 3, then it was 7 for a long time. Now it's 8, sometimes it's 9 or 10. So it just depends on the day. I really truly enjoy my work. I love talking with people, and I'm appreciative of people letting me get a look into their lives and trying to help them sort through the things they're going through and hopefully give them some insight that can help them. I want to say thank you so much for watching my videos and also for following me on Facebook and Twitter. Please subscribe to my channel. That way you will be able to be informed and notified of any videos, new videos I'm posting, and any other new and upcoming changes and developments to my channel. So again, I want to say this is my happy 1-year anniversary on YouTube, and I'm sending you much love from the Lucky Mermaid. Thank you. Hi Taurus, I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for June 2015. This month I laid out the Rainbow Tarot spread for you and pulled an additional card from Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck. The first card you have in this reading today, Taurus, you have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune to me is a card that symbolizes the karmic wheels of fate turning in your favor. The planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to help give you these karmic wheels of fate turning in your favor. I feel that you're creating a lot of buzz in your family circle, especially in your family circles, but it can be also in general. But I get creating a lot of buzz in, social circles, especially your family. If you're single, I feel that a new love is getting ready to enter the picture for you. I feel that you're going to be going out on a limb and spending a lot of time and money on each other as well, going both ways. I feel that also you are going to be jumping ahead of people, leaps and bounds, because I get you're getting all these great ideas and inspirations that I feel that you're going to start implementing at either in either way, your private life or your work life. And I get that this is going to help you like jump leaps and bounds over some people here. And I feel that you are definitely getting blessed with karma, good karma, because I hear you have the knowledge now. So I actually feel that many of you Tauruses have had to go through recently some tests or lessons in the not too long ago past, in the recent past, that now you're ready. You're ready to get these blessings, like you've done the work. It comes up like that you've done the work and you've gone through the tests and the lessons. I also hear there's new money entering the picture here. New money. Many of you are going to be getting either a project, a plan, a new business up and running. You're going to get something up and running. So if you're thinking of starting your own business, I feel you're just about ready to get going and do it. If you have a project or plan at the place you work now, where you already are employed, I feel that you're going to get that up and running. If you own your own business, I feel there's something you're going to institute or start that's new, that you're going to get that up and running. Or if you're not a working Taurus, you could be getting some project or plan up and running. That's an idea that you have about your home or your family life that you want to start and do. Some new thing you want to implement into that area of your life. They tell me the secret here is you're guaranteed for success. So something, whatever it is that you Tauruses are getting ready to work on, or your ideas that you've been percolating and running through and getting ready to start jumping on, you're guaranteed success, my guides say. I do feel that you understand more where people are coming from now, because they're telling me you have a better grasp
of relation of time and space and where other people are coming from now. So if that was eluding you before, where you were like, I don't get where they're coming from or where that one's coming from or what their perspectives are, if you felt like, you know, everybody was speaking a foreign language around you, like you're not getting what's going on here, I get now you do. That now you completely do. If there's any competition that you're thinking of entering a race, you're going to win. But it comes up to me as a race. So if any of you are bicyclists and you like to, you know, bicycle and race, I feel like if there's a competition, you're going to win. If you run in a marathon, I feel like there's a good chance you could win. Or any kind of race, like it could be a political race or a race to get a job or whatever this race is, you are going to win. So you've got a lot of guaranteed success coming to you, Taurus, right off the bat here in this June 2015 Psychic Tarot reading. I got to tell you, even though Mercury's in retrograde, and I know I've brought it up on the other signs, I'm going to bring it up for you too. It did start on either May 18th or 19th and goes till June 11th. So it's always good to read up on what exactly Mercury in retrograde does, how it can affect us, and what to be cautious about and, you know, to look at. I'm not an astrologer. I'm a psychic. I'm a medium. I'm hearing my guides. I'm telling you what tarot cards come up and what my guides say. But if you listen to some of the great astrologers, there's many great ones on YouTube, some really, really awesome ones I like to listen to myself, and they're dead on about stuff. I would go listen to any of their videos on Mercury in retrograde. It could be helpful to you. Now, in your next card you have in your reading today, Taurus, you have the Three of Cups. And the Three of Cups is a card that symbolizes parties, gatherings, and celebrations. This could be attending parties and gatherings and celebrations. It could be you having them. It could also be a celebratory conclusion to something that's been going on in your life. I feel that there is a new area that you're going to begin or study, or a new area you are going to begin to work with or in. So let's say you're in the medical field and you do, I don't know, some kind of technology in the medical field, and you'd like to become somebody that does ultrasounds or, you know, imaging, like MRI imaging. I feel you're going to go into it. Or if you're in, you know, any line of work, like let's say you work in a kitchen and you've been the sous chef for a while and you're like, oh, okay, I like cooking, but I'd really like to go over here and try baking and be a pastry chef. I feel like you're going to start taking classes or educate yourself on how to become a pastry chef, and you're going to go away from cooking and go into the baking end of it. Just depends on what you're doing. I feel like many of you, it's going to be moving from something you're already in, a field of work you're already in, and just going to something else. Might pay better even, but you're just like changing, a shift and a change towards something else within your, you know, under the umbrella of the field of what you work in. Some of you are attending an engagement party. You're either throwing one for one of your kids, you're invited to one through a friend, or a sibling's inviting you to one, maybe for their kids, or you could be having one yourself if you're getting engaged, because I do pick up new romance came up off of Wheel of Fortune for some of you Tauruses, so that would be pretty quick. But I do pick up going to an engagement party comes up here. I feel like you're going to be really revisiting a lot of people from the past, reminiscing, you know, going back, laughing at good old times, things that happened in the past. I see you. And you know what? Mercury in retrograde is very key. It often happens in retrograde, revisiting the past, or the past gets revisited, or people come back from the past in Mercury in retrograde. You will be reminiscing quite a bit and going down memory lane at good old times that went in the past. And they're calling it a soiree. And, my guides like to use some funny words sometimes. I feel what they mean by that is there will be dancing. Whatever this engagement party is, I feel like it's a pretty big event. I don't feel like it's just, a few people over in a backyard and you're standing around having champagne and cake. It could be, but I feel like it might be a little more amped up than that. Or at least there's going to be dancing and people having a good time. And I feel you reconnecting and reminiscing with old friends, old family members, and really revisiting the past. It comes up here for you, Taurus, through the Three of Cups. Now, the card you have crowning your reading today in this June 2015 with the Lucky Mermaid, you have the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles is a work-related card. I got to tell you, you have two here, two work-related cards, and they were talking about work for you and money before we even got to them. And this card is like, it totally makes sense to what they said with the Wheel of Fortune, or in whatever card or Three of Cups, wherever they were talking about you moving it, like expanding your knowledge or going from one position in your field to another and learning about that. That is really what Three of Pentacles can mean. That it can also mean expanding your knowledge on what you're already doing, expanding your business. If you own a business, you could be branching out, opening up new stores, new locations, expanding your business. It can mean that. If you don't work, it could be just expanding things around your home. You could be gaining knowledge about, maybe you want to learn how to work on the computer and you don't really understand the computers too well, and you're going to learn how to do that. Or maybe you'd like to enter into managing your own money and like the stock market and investing and this and that with money. You may start learning how to do that, so you can be the one managing your finances, that you're the one investing your money and looking into new retirement funds or different things like that. It could also mean that it's not just for working Tauruses. I do hear the gravy train stops here. They're saying some of you are getting ready to sell your home. And I also get an increase to your finances, does come up here through this card. I do feel there's going to be an opportunity that's going to come up for you to expand in some way. And I do feel that you are going to take the time to look into it and research it. I feel many of you are getting rid of old, outdated, outmoded ways of doing things. I get that you're done with it, and I hear moving on with your life. So some of you, I feel that are ready for change and, tired of the old way of doing things or the way things have been going on. I feel many of you are like, okay, I'm done with that. I am moving on. That's what I get. That's what I'm hearing you saying. I'm moving on with my life. I do feel that you are going to be supporting a lot of people or supporting some people in your family. I feel that money is going to be coming to you, an increase in finances and funds, and that you are going to be sharing the wealth with your children or with your aging parents or anybody that would make sense to you. Like even if you're married or in a coupled relationship with somebody, you have a love partner, that I feel like you're going to be doing some, financially supporting quite a few people. And it doesn't come up to me like just one. So that's good news. You're doing well. It's actually not a negative thing. You might be like, I don't want to support anybody, but I don't feel like you can't afford it. I feel like you can afford it. So you will be able to afford it. So I feel like that's why you're going to do it. They're telling me you need a break from reality. And they're saying Taurus needs to stop thinking so hard. So apparently the spirit world feels like you need a getaway, a vacation, or just a break from thinking so hard. Because I'm seeing a lot of mental strain go on with you. Like you've been really like, you know, focusing, laser focus on stuff. And it's been very, it's been productive and helpful for you. But I also feel that it's caused stress and has been trying for you as well, Taurus. So you have to take care of your mental health as well, because, you know, I do believe in the mind-body connection, and it is connected. So you don't want some physical problem to come up because you're focusing so hard on, you know, with, you know, mental stresses and pressures. So the next card you have in this layout today, Taurus, is another money card and another pentacle. You have 7 of Pentacles. This can often be a work-related card, just like the 3 of Pentacles. But not always. This is a card that symbolizes being tired and exhausted of your hard work and efforts, and gaining financial abundance and rewards from that hard work and efforts, which actually kind of makes sense for what they just said, but they were referring to stress and strain in your mind, but that's tired and exhausted too. I feel like you're ready to tackle something new, and a big project is about ready to get handed to you. Wow. So that to me sounds like it's work. I feel like those of you that are working Tauruses, that is applying to you, because I feel like it's a big project that's getting handed to you from through a job, through an employer. I feel like there's going to be easing up off the pedal of, you know, when you put your foot on the gas. I get that there's going to be an easing up off that pedal after you finish that project. I feel like that's going to bring in some abundance for you and some relief, because when you do this project that's going to come at you, you're going to do it, and you're going to do well financially because of it, and then you can I get a sense of relaxing after that. Everybody has their reasons for doing things, and I feel that you're going to start looking back on it and see that some people that complicated your life had their reasons. And I feel at the time it was going on, you didn't understand it or were put off by what the complications were that were coming to you from them. But I feel you're going to have some kind of breakthrough or epiphany where you now are going to look at it and understand why or where they were coming from. And you may think you were never going to change your perspective on it, but I do actually feel like you are. I feel a real rite of passage has happened here. And when the game is done, everybody takes their ball and goes home. And you are coming up the real big winner here. Now, that was a direct quote. So if my guides said something ridiculous to you there, you have to listen to it again, because that's exactly what they said. Don't put all your energy in one basket. My guides are saying now it's coming to the time where you can start to spread it out a little bit. I know they've talked about laser focus and you really doing the work and all that mental stress and agility. You've focused on something, and now they're saying you're going to get handed a big project or plan, and then you're going to be successful with it, and then you can ease up off of it. I feel after that occurs, then you need to back it down and spread your interests or vision or whatever out, because they're showing me branches or veins like going out. You've had the laser focus. That's what you were meant to do. And then you have to fan out after that. I feel you're going to have an interesting arrangement with someone that's going to come up, and it's going to be to your benefit, and it's going to accumulate or build. Now, for some of you, this is in love. Not all of you. It's not that for all of you. For some of you, it's in a work or business related sense. There's somebody you're going to be dealing with that's eager to get the ball rolling, and I feel that you maybe were resistant or holding back a little bit, I get now you're ready to roll with it too. So if this is a coupling in romance, you're ready to go forward with it. If it's a new business partnership or a business idea coming in that you like kind of wanted to mull over and you step back before, I get now you're ready to roll on with it. Whatever this is, whether it's love or romance, or if it's work related, whoever this person is that comes in for you that's had this idea, they wanted to get it going, whatever it is, and you were watching it and kind of part of it, but not really doing it. You were like waiting, sorting it out, thinking about it. You're now ready to start rolling with it as well. So it's going to be different for all of you Tauruses. It's not going to be the same issue for each of you because, you know, you're not all born on the same day, at the same time, in the same month, in the same year. So, and I'm going to say it here. I have to remind you guys, please be sure to watch your videos for your rising sign or your moon sign. So if you're a Taurus with a Pisces rising, go watch your Pisces video. Or if you're a Taurus with a Virgo moon, go watch your Virgo, the Virgo video, because some months your Taurus video is going to make dead on sense to you. And some months you're going to think, I'm not sure about that. So just know that, to check that out, and to you need to search how to find out your rising sign and your moon sign. Type in your browser free natal chart. It's going to come up, and there's going to be websites you can go to, but you need to know your birth time to find out what your rising sign is, what's also called your ascendant. You cannot find that out really without that. It's too vague. If you want to know your rising sign, you need to know your birth time. So now the last card in your tarot portion of this reading today, Taurus, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a card to me. This could be you, because it is a earth sign male, but you know what? I see females come up as knights, so it doesn't necessarily mean just a male, but it's an earth sign male, either being a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. That could be their sun sign, their rising sign, or their moon sign. Now, the Knight of Pentacles is somebody that has a lot of deep emotions and feelings. He can be very good with money and finance. He can be good in business. He can be very concerned about financial stability, and he can be very empathic. He can be good in business because he can read the undercurrents of people. He's good at empathically reading people. And if he's operating from the negative side of the Knight of Pentacles, he could be somebody that money just slips through his fingers like water. He could have addiction problems. Sometimes it comes up with the Knight of Pentacles. And he could be prone to depression. So just depends on which Knight of Pentacles you're dealing with. They say there's an old adage, better late than never. I feel for some of you, this is a new love partner or a love partner coming in for you. First and foremost, that's the first message I hear about the Knight of Pentacles. You're going to be involved in a romantic partnership with this person. If you're not already married, this doesn't apply to married Tauruses. And it's either an earth sign female or male. Don't get hung up that it is the Knight, because you people ask me that a lot, and I'm like, it can be either one. It is coming up as the Knight, but it can go either way. I've come up in cards for myself as a Knight sometimes, and so do people I read, but not always. But I'm hearing this is, for many of you, this is a love partner coming in for you. First and foremost, that's what's being said here. I feel for many of you, if you're single and you're interested in getting married, you are going to get married very quickly. And they're saying whoever this is, male or female, is drop dead gorgeous or has a drop dead gorgeous body. I kid you not. That's what they said. Please post your comments below this video. I feel that if you've been communicating with him, your communications may have gone round and round, and I get that or it's been going on for a while, and I get that they, ramped up. They went up a notch, and they got more interesting, and they took a turn to be more serious. I feel some of you have already been communicating with this Knight of Pentacles, but I feel like it's communication through the computer or texting or email or phone call. I'm not feeling like your communication with this Knight of Pentacles was somebody you were seeing all the time. So for some of you, there's distance of space here, but I'm not, as I said, I go by what my guides say. They're saying that if you're interested in getting married, if you're somebody that would make sense to, I feel it's going to happen soon. Not take long for it to happen. I feel like things have ramped up or amped up, communication amped up. Now it's taken a more serious turn, and that's the direction I see it going in. He could also be a very unique individual that comes in and gives you interesting ideas about money-making ventures and ideas. So for some of you that he's not a romantic partner, I'm hearing that he could be somebody coming in. For some of you Tauruses, that he seems to have a good head for money or investing money and interesting ideas about how to invest it or what to do with it. So that's good news, Taurus. That's a positive thing. For some of you, it's an old family member that comes back in and spends time with you or talks to you. Now, remember what I said off this Three of Cups. I picked up that you were going to be reminiscing and going back in the past at a party, at an engagement party, talking to, and a soiree, as my guide said, talking to family members and going down memory lane. For some of you, that is who this is. But it doesn't mean he's old. It just is like, he's been in your family since you were little, or you've known him a long time. That's what that means. It doesn't mean he is old. I feel like you're going to be going away and spending time with him or her and partying with them or getting together and doing things. Now, if he's the romantic partner for you, you're definitely doing that. If he's the family member with you, I still feel you're going out and spending time together, going out to eat, talking, maybe going out, for a few drinks or whatever and reminiscing. It just depends on who you are. He could even be the family member, could even be the good with finances guy that's going to give you some ideas, because I pick him up in three ways here. First and foremost, I feel that he or she, Knight of Pentacles, is the person that you're going to, if you're single, you're going to get with them right away, real quick now, and get engaged or get married really soon. But you've already been talking to them, or you're going to start talking to them, and then that's what happens. Secondly, I pick up a guy that's very good with interesting money-making schemes or ideas that's going to be of help to you and present these ideas to you. Then thirdly, I pick up this family member that comes in from the past. You're going to spend time with them, socialize, reminisce, go out to eat, go out for drinks. He could also be the one with the good financial ideas. So that was, you just have to think about, Taurus, who that's going to make sense to you for this month of June. So the outcome card for your Tony Carmine Salerno's Angels, Gods, and Goddesses deck of cards, you got the Angel of Prayer. Oops. I got too close to the camera there. Yee. Okay. All right, Angel of Prayer. And this card says, ask the universe and angels for help and guidance. I hear there's a new way of doing things and you've found it. I hear you don't like being told what to do, generally, but I feel like now you're ready to listen to some being told what to do, so to speak. I feel like you have a real sense of pride and accomplishment here, Taurus. I definitely feel like you are going to be reaping the rewards and benefits of all the time, effort, and energy you've put into it. Whatever it is, depends on you, whether it's your job, your business, your family, your love life, all of the above, your finances, whatever. You are now going to have pride and accomplishment of what you've done, and you've definitely done the legwork, put in the time, and you have earned it, and you're going to be reaping benefits and rewards from that. I feel that you are also now starting to trust a lot more in your own intuition. So I'm happy to hear that for you. That's good news, Taurus. We have to use our sixth sense. God gave us that sixth sense. Everybody has it, not just a select few. So I'm glad to hear you're starting to trust in that more for you. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I certainly hope it made sense. I want to say thank you so much for watching, sharing, and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. Please be sure to subscribe to my channel so you will be kept abreast of any new changes or anything new that could be happening on my channel. I'd like to keep you informed of that. And also, please be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter. I do post things daily there that you are not going to be able to see here. And I do appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I hope that you have a beautiful, peaceful, and happy June, Taurus. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace. I get some emails of some frequently asked questions that I'd like to address here. If you have scheduled a private reading with me, please take note of the time zone. When you scheduled your appointment with me, you received an email confirmation stating that that was scheduled for East Coast time. I am on the East Coast of the United States. So please be sure to check a time zone converter, or else you might be getting a psychic wake-up call. So be sure to check that out. Also, please make sure to make your payments at the time you schedule your reading. I do have to go through the unpaid appointments and cancel them and open it up to the long wait list. I really don't want to cancel your appointment, especially if you've been waiting for quite a few months for your appointment. So please, to secure your appointment time with me, please make your payment at the time you book your appointment. Thank you for that. Also, please be sure to look at the policies on the same order page, because I have many issues of missed appointments due to incorrect phone numbers entered in on the online scheduling system, or phone numbers that have not been updated. So please make sure to check on that. Also, due to time zone confusion, again, it is listed on my order page. I'm on the East Coast, and you get the email confirmation also stating that. So please make note, I am on the East Coast. That is the time you booked for. All steps are on my order page on how to book a reading with me. I get many emails where people say, how do you book an appointment? If you go to my website and go to my order page, the steps are listed there 1 through 5 on how to schedule your appointment and how to make your payment, and that it is East Coast time. So please be sure to check that out if you're interested in booking a reading with me. Also, if you're interested in booking a reading with me, take note as well that it is booking 8 months out now, 8 and 9 months out now, January and February time frames. So if you are not able to wait 8 months or 9 months to get your appointment, I know it's very long. Please don't schedule unless you can wait that long. I don't like to keep people waiting, but I get many requests for people asking me if they can move their appointment up sooner. And very often I really can't do that. The wait list is so long, I have no way to bump other people off because you may be feeling like you need the reading right now. Most people feel like they need the reading right now. So I really can't do that. So please make note of that. Only schedule with me if you are willing to wait the 8 to 9 months. I truly thank you for all the outpouring of interest I've received and all the many, many appointments I've received of viewers that have booked private readings with me. I truly appreciate it. I really look forward to connecting with you, and, you know, keep watching these videos because you never know what's going to come up next. You never know what opportunities or things may be coming up. Some changes maybe in the future of, you know, different things that are going to happen here with this channel. So please be sure to stay tuned. And if you've had any questions about any of the things I've discussed, please go to my website. Everything you need to know is really on that order page. I look forward to doing more psychic readings for you. Thank you.